Jake in LA here. Gonna go ahead and give you a few reviews from the 13th February 2013's poll list. Actually, just three that stood out, and I'll review some more later. But for the first up, I'm just gonna go ahead and give three. Those three being number one of those reviews, Batman, number 17, the final wrap up in the death of the family. I was okay with the story. A lot of people I know were not okay with it. They did not like it at all, but I didn't think it was too bad. I didn't like it a whole lot, as much as the rest of the story, because, you know, in Batman fashion, all of the jokes the Joker played, like with skinning the faces off of his victims, actually the victims didn't have their faces skinned off. It was all a clever ploy, and the only cool thing I really liked about it was Alfred looking absolutely crazy, who, you know, looked 100 years older, almost looked like the Joker because of the, you know, the gas, and then but somehow mysteriously, as soon as the gas wore off, his facial features went back to normal, which I kind of had a problem with. But yeah, what I did like about it is all of his family, you know, all of his compadres, if you will, went ahead and pretty much disowned him at the end of the storyline when they're all supposed to meet up at the Wayne mansion. They all pretty much said, fuck you, and went ahead and just made excuses to not go ahead and join him. So that was cool. I liked that. I hope that Bruce Wayne is left by himself without all of the other bullshit intertwined with it, because I actually hate that part of the Batman story with all of the other things. So hopefully the next arc, like I said, goes on and goes from, you know, with just Bruce Wayne and Batman, not all of the other family members. So yeah, that's that. Then we have, you know, my favorite comic right now, Fury Max. This is number 9, and it wrapped up the arc with the Punisher, Frank Castle, when they were in Vietnam, just murking motherfuckers and, you know, waxing zipperheads. And that's pretty cool. Not gonna lie, I liked it. So that one was just absolutely badass. It ended with, you know, Frank Castle and Nick Fury parting ways. And then at the very end, Pug, that this fat, disgusting crap load of a man, the senator, is talking to Nick Fury and pretty much tells him, you know, watch what you say to me, because he'll pretty much have him offed. So pretty much Nick Fury is a his bitch in a sort of a way, which kind of sucks, but at the same time it's Nick Fury, so he'll always think of something to do. Plus he's been banging the senator's wife the entire time that he's pretty much known him, so that's pretty cool too. So if you ask me, he's still pulling it over on him. But all in all, that story was great. They ended that storyline, and if you haven't read it, I highly recommend, you know, read 1 through 6, because those are badass, and then, you know, 7 through 9 is awesome, and it leads up to when Frank Castle joins the story with him, and then at 9 it ends from there. So definitely pick that up. Gave that, you know, 5 stars out of 5 stars. So pretty badass. And then the next one we have was Fatale, number 12. Been loving this comic, like I've mentioned in my poll list and my other reviews. This one actually takes a different turn and pretty much explains the origin of where that power comes from, where she is, you know, has the power over men to make them do whatever they want. They go all the way back to, you know, 1200 AD, and there's a witch back then who has this certain power. Well, they call her a witch. And of course, you know, the church is after her and burns her at a stake. And what happens? She lives, but she's hairless. And then this other crusader ends up taking her in. And then they have this whole blood ritual, and blood magic comes into play. And then all of a sudden, this other, like, demonic being comes in. And then it pretty much ends from there. Pretty awesome. I cannot wait for 13, because, like I said, that story has been absolutely great so far. I love it. I'd highly recommend it. I gave that 4.5 out of 5 stars. So those are my favorite 3 from the poll list last week. So go ahead and grab those if you haven't, because they're all pretty badass. Until next time, peace.